day. Hey, yo, check this out. First of all of the things. They dropped the Hoochie Daddy song. I'm saying, we all definitely appreciate that shit. Shout out to, first of all, you rat bastards that was trying to stop that song from coming out. You fascists. We don't like you. We want you to go. This pier. It's kind of short, but we want you to take the long walk. How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day today. Who's in here real quick? For everybody that dropped a comment before the show started, shout out to KC. He's dropping some frost. Then he says, ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy. Ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy. Yo, they dropped this song. Yo, I'm playing it right now. I am currently single. But the minute that it is confirmed that I am not, that song is gonna be on repeat. Especially if I gotta listen to fucking Megan Thee Stallion and shit. I'm not on her. That's not my way. Shout out to her though. It's just not my type of music. Everybody loves it though. I'm gonna be using this shirt right here because it is hot in here. It is hot just in general. And I was dancing to the new song Hoochie Daddy when the show started. so you could, just so we can be clear on that. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Today, our show, just so we can be clear. There's actually a ton of things I want to discuss. Hold on. There's a ton of things I want to discuss. Oh, seriously. No seriousness. There's a ton of things I want to discuss. Hold on a second. Make sure y'all know everything I'm going to be talking about today. Alright? A ton of things. I did laundry today, right? So, I miss doing the laundry lives so much. I want to bring those back. You have no idea how much I want to bring the laundry lives back. I miss the laundry lives. So I was doing laundry today and shit. I was thinking about this shit today. First thing that I want to say is there is this officer. Who just got fired because he admits that even if you kill somebody and he can get you off if you're a police officer. He got caught on tape saying he can get you off if you're a police officer and you kill somebody in the line of duty, even if you killed them and it was bad. He's saying he can still get you off. I want to mention, we're going to talk about that at some point today. Today's show, though, is about Atlanta on fire. I really want to discuss the situation. Lil Baby did a couple of things. I want to discuss what he did. And we always have to be mindful when these rappers are doing certain things. And I'm going to point out some things that Lil Baby has just recently did. And I want to know what you guys think about it. Do you think it's something that shows that he might be having a little concern? He might be a little worried. Or is it just like regular shit? And it's like, yo, Jack, what are you talking about over there? You talking about things. They ain't happening. You can always just let me know. Just give me 1 second. All of the things. Give me 1 second. No. And,
download the Domino's app.
No, don't. Yeah, I mean, you can. I think I had to download that 1.0. I should have to Domino's. I don't do Domino's anymore. And which Atlanta rapper is the snitch? I want to discuss that also. That's going to be the main topic that we're going to be discussing today, just so we can be clear. Lil Baby and the whole Atlanta situation about the snitch rapper. Who do y'all think it is? Put in the chat whoever you think the snitch rapper is. I'll read it off when we get to roll call in the next minute. And get roll call. We're going to do roll call at the 7-minute mark. I'll read it off when we get to roll call. Real quick. So besides that, a couple of other things I want to discuss today is I just told you about the rap. I just told you about the police officer. I got some audio that I'm going to play. We're going to listen to the audio at some point. Also, there is a Donald Trump. There's a thing that happened with Donald Trump. Let me get the speaker on. There's a thing that happened with Donald Trump, and I want to point this out real quick because I have a issue, and this is the shit I'm about to talk about in 2 seconds. Another thing that I want to discuss is there was a situation that happened with a lady that Black Lives Matter showed up to her home. And this is why I keep telling you, I understand that we have police shootings, but not all police shootings are bad shootings. So when you pull up and it's a good shooting, you're making the situation terrible. Stop pulling up until you speak to not just the family of the individual who passed away, but also you find out about the gravity of the situation, everything that actually happened. If you can't quantify what was going on and then feel comfortable with being on the side of the judgment that you're putting yourself, then don't go out there. And the reason why I say this is because there was this lady, there was a dude that was stalking her. The dude shot her crib up. When the police came to stop the dude get into a shootout with the police killed the dude. You know Black Lives Matter show up complaining that the police killed the dude? And then while the ladies outside trying to explain this, they start arguing with her. And you know what they do? And this is why I don't argue with certain people in public. When they start arguing with her and she start trying to explain, this guy was not innocent. This guy was trying to kill me and my children. They send the black lady to go argue with her. And then guess what? They couldn't see inside of her car. Her children is black. She like, so what you talking about over here? So that shit happened also. It's just crazy. Like, we got to be mindful. Everybody always want to argue. Everybody always want to act like they standing up for something. Not everything is worth arguing over. Stop going for the low-hanging fruit all the time. This is how you get effed up, going for the low-hanging fruit all the time. Why are you going for the low-hanging fruit? Can we look at the complexity of the situation sometimes? Do we always have to respond back in a manner in which it's deemed that that's the emotion it was trying to elicit from us? I don't know how I feel Black Lives Matter pulling up to any situation where a person was in a shootout with the police. I would assume if the person is shooting at the police then shooting at them sounds like the right thing to do. I would assume. I wouldn't know. I would assume. Anyway, in any regard. I want to play this clip from Trump real quick before we get to the Atlanta stuff. Listen to this.
Charlottesville. Their veins out of the fields in Charlottesville. Their veins bulging, carrying Nazi flags.
I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
He hadn't even condemned the Ku Klux Klan yet.
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans.
When has he spoken up about peace and unity?
America desperately needs unity, and it needs the spirit of togetherness. I stand before you as a friend and ally to every American seeking justice and peace. Healing, not hatred, justice, not chaos, are the mission at hand. Now is the time to find the courage to answer hatred with unity, devotion, and love.
So I played that for this purpose. You know how I always say, if you're one of those people that just wanted Trump out of office because you just don't like Trump, I can respect that. Because you're saying, I'm not voting for Biden because I think Biden is going to do good for us. So, in that aspect, whatever Biden does that's effed up or that we don't agree with, I can't hold you responsible in my mind. Because I don't like neither candidate either. You just chose to have disliked one candidate more than you dislike the other. Boom! I'm here with that. I don't have an issue with you. But I want to explain something. There were people that was out there actively saying all of these points against Trump that were just not true. Are they true about his base? Absolutely. 100%. His base. A lot of the shit that people say is true. It's no cap. We all know it. But you can't control who follow you. You can't control who decides they want to be a part of your community. You can't control that. How old is Biden? Like 77? And they said that he just caught C-19. I'm about to do roll call in 1 second. Give me 1 moment. I didn't do roll call yet. I'm calling everybody out, so I'm not ignoring anybody. I just didn't do roll call yet. Now, all of a sudden, he got C-19. Do y'all understand that Kamala Harris didn't come nowhere near close to being able to win the presidential election? And she's about to be the vice president. She is the vice president and will soon most likely get the presidential seat. And she came nowhere close. I already saw all of this coming. Before he even said who his freaking running mate was. I told all of y'all this was going to happen. When I told you who his running mate was going to be and everybody was arguing with me, I said they really want a woman to be president. He's probably going to pick Kamala Harris. Niggas, well, who is in here? Hold on. Let me do roll call. Because I want to start the conversation. So let's do roll call right now. Shout out to your boy Jimmy Belch. He says, afternoon, Frost. Afternoon to you, my brother. Hope everything is going well to you and yours. Tell Tina I said, huh? What up, Mark Brown? He's rubbing all of those Frosts. Shout out to KC. He says, Jack, do you got Black Ops 4? No, but I do plan on gaming this weekend. Who's gaming with me? Sebastian Tompkins says, BBN fam. Good evening, Jack Frost. Let's go. Dropping all of those Frosts. Appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate everybody that's here. We're 12 minutes in, 51 people. I appreciate it. If I can hit that like button, send out some notifications, try to send our numbers up. What up, Blizz Lanes? Hit the like button. It's free. Blizz Lanes have all the great ideas. Good evening, Frost BB community. Salute. What up, Flock of Stone? He says, yo. He says, I'm here, missing morning coffee. Appreciate you. Miss you on morning coffee. Blizz Lanes dropping Frost. Listen and pay attention. So y'all don't remember me telling y'all this before he even chose his running mate? I told y'all all of this. The videos are still up somewhere. I didn't take them down. So when I'm saying this, it's no cap. Shout out to Rude, don't nobody see them dots Jones. I told y'all this not only before he got the presidential I told y'all this before he even chose a running mate. What up, Springs? Says salute, salute. You already know what it is. I don't know what to call it at this point here. I'm being honest with you. I've been telling people what's going to happen in the future for years, yo. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not nothing. I'm just putting the pieces together. I'm reading the algorithm. That's the best way I could tell you. That's it. I'm reading the algorithm of the planet. That's it. That's the best way I can tell you. That's the best way I can tell you. I'm just calculating the shit. That's it. God gave me the ability to. Obviously, everything is through him. But I'm not seeing no visions or nothing. I'm literally just calculating the shit. I'm the voice they want to quiet, though. Never forget that part. I'm the voice they want to quiet. The nigga that be telling y'all what's going to happen 2-3 years down the road. And there's proof of it all over the internet. So this isn't me capping, this isn't me grandstanding, and this isn't me patting myself on the back neither. This is me explaining my value, my worth. Shout out to the Art of D Glass. Nah, we was just the topic's actually about Atlanta, but we was monologuing and the monologue ran long. I try to keep the monologue within 5 minutes, but our monologue ran long. That's all. That's why you usually hear me say we're gonna do roll call at the 5-minute mark, because that's when the show officially starts after the monologue. You watch it Tonight Show before. The guy comes out. He comes out in the curtains. He does the comedy, and then they say, "On to the show tonight. We got." What y'all think I'll be doing all of this time? Y'all do know the show is formatted, right? Y'all thought I just been talking all this time? No, man. Okay, Springs. Stop. Springs. You are admin. You supposed to hit me with stuff like this throughout the course of the day so I could get up on it. So then when you come in here, me and you could then have the conversation and we could discuss it. Copy? So, what's your thoughts on China, Mac, and Mikko worldwide? I'm going to give this a minute right now because we're not in the actual show yet. And he's a new admin, so he don't know how to all the way go. And I want to give him his time to shine. So, we're going to take care of this we're going to give this a couple of minutes. Because you know I fucks with you, Springs. For everybody that don't know, Mikko Worldwide, I believe, is a YouTuber that he was wanted by the police. What had actually happened is that he was working at whatever job he was working at, selling the thing, and then he was going like to the Dominican Republic and places like that, and he was like doing like vacational shit, right? And then it got found out that he was going to these places and they were doing widow shit. But besides that, he had a situation go down where him and his friend allegedly sodomized an underage male and left him on his porch with his butt ripped open basically, and he needed to go to the emergency room and get all types of different surgery. So the police started looking for him. So when the police was looking for him, what ended up happening was he left America because he already was one of them dudes that go around so he's been on the run for like 2 years. So they ended up arresting him in some country. And what they're also saying is that when he's in these countries, he's having relations with underage. No, so yeah, that guy. So apparently China Mac called them out, and I think he has some stuff pulled down on China Mac's channel, and that's all I know. That's why it would have been really dope if you could have. So next time, if you could inform me, you could have really put me on, because that's all I know on the matter. But you could fill me in, like as we are doing the show. You could, that's all. And you could DM me stuff right now as we're talking. You could literally just DM me stuff. All the other admins have been doing it ever since fucking the thing started. I think the first admins that was doing it, I used to play "Please Stop Doing It." So then all the admins just do it, so that I stop telling people to stop doing it. So all admins do it. So and people that ain't admins do it too. So don't mind. So you can always just send me stuff during the show. Now with that being said, let's get to the actual show. Did y'all see the Lil Baby tweet? Anybody here saw the Lil Baby tweet? Shout out to Shirley Champion. We got Shirley Champion in the house tonight. All of the prettiest here. Yeah. I don't think that came out right. That came out wrong. But you know what I meant. Anyway, did y'all see the tweet that Lil Baby put out? Did anybody see the Lil Baby tweet? Anyone? Okay, so good. I want anybody see the Lil Baby tweet? I want to know what y'all thought about the Lil Baby tweet before I say anything. Because I'm going to say a thing, and I'm 100% sure that I'm going to change your mind of whatever it is that you think. See, this is the problem when people want to argue opinion with me. You're arguing opinion when I'm speaking on perspective. So you'll say you think a thing because of a reason, and I say, well, yeah, if I thought the same thing that you thought, I would also think the thing that you think. I understand that and I respect that, but my perspective is different, so therefore I think something else, or I just have an actual fact. So none of that would matter. Tori Mosey said, creating lasting memories before the Rico. Interesting. KC says he responded to people saying he should worry about the Rico. He basically said, F that. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. A couple of people said something. Appreciate y'all guys for involvement. And I don't think anything... Actually, I think both things that everybody said is on point, just so we could be clear. What I just said is... I can't say what you're saying is wrong. But I want to add some context. He said that he's looking for billionaires or millionaires or some shit like that to invest with. Yeah, I don't... He's Lil Baby. Why would he need to put that? Why would he need to tweet that? I think sometimes things happen, and we don't really grasp the complexity of the situation because we're thinking about what we would do in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is, sometimes in order to really be able to, you can't think like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't think like that. You get it? You get it? So listen. He was asking for help. He was letting some people who he currently don't already have communications with know that he's ready to talk. The niggas he with can't save him. Whoever the people is that he got with him, they can't save him. Whatever's coming, they can't save him. But maybe somebody else can. And he was putting the word out. And we'll see if somebody pull up. We'll see if somebody like Jay-Z all of a sudden now become interested in doing some kind of deal with Lil Baby. We'll see if some football owner, because you know those guys is, if you own an NFL team, the level of rich you are. Okay, so I'm gonna explain something. Y'all do understand that people that own NFL teams, money literally doesn't mean anything to them. I mean, it means because they pay, and it's always about keeping the money and all that shit, and make sure as few money go out as possible. Don't get this confused. But what I'm saying is that the level of money that they have, they can throw away $20 million on something that they don't really care that much about for fun. They could throw $30 million away all for fun. You know, as long as they get the requisite appeal out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this. Why do you think Meek Mill got fixed out of his situation? Somebody big was screwing Meek Mill over, and Meek Mill had to put a word out, and he got caught up with freaking Kraft, and Kraft came and saved that boy. Tell me where the fucking lie at. Tell me where the lie at. I don't know why nobody is looking at Rick Ross through the side of their fucking face. I don't understand it. I don't talk about it because I assume the reason why nobody else talk about it is because Rick Ross gonna pull up on their doorstep or some shit. Seriously. All this nigga talk about is how terrible his record label do him. He signed to Rick Ross. Where the lie? That's what you think. Now you understand what I mean when people be talking and I be like, I hear what y'all saying when y'all talk about how y'all hate the Leo Cohens and y'all hate these guys and y'all don't like those guys and those guys is those guys is the worst. I hear this shit. But I don't hear y'all say nothing about the Rick Rosses of the world while Meek Mill's been complaining about his record deal for the last 6-7 years. I think Meek Mill kept problems. I'm not getting into that. I'm not here for that. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I don't even think we're at that level of having that conversation. I will even want to by accident have problems with him. You understand what I'm saying? Like we ain't even at just off to the rip because he looks like he petty as shit. He needs somebody to help him with his fucking image. You don't know what you're doing with your image. He don't know what he's doing with his fucking image. He needs somebody to help him with his image. He makes one bad move after another. And he don't even got people at your door, nigga. I be having people at my door, not literally, obviously. But you just, like, what the fuck, yo? Shout out to idiots around the world. Not a real shout out. Listen and pay attention. I'm going to try to be clear on this. Right? I'm going to try to be clear on this. Lil Baby is a team player. I'm going to tell you the problem with being a team player. It works for the team. That's the problem. So if everybody isn't a team player and if everybody isn't on the same page, it's not a good look. You're really, literally on a team of people that don't care about you while you care about them. That's the problem with being a team player. You doing shit figuring you having their back when that's not necessarily the position that they have up here. It might be the position they're putting out until they get you back into a corner and now all of a sudden you go by yourself. Yeah, you better do what we tell you to do. And now you just gotta be like, you know what? You gonna let that bridge burn? or not. I'm gonna let the bridge burn. So please don't try me. I'm gonna let the bridge burn. Please don't try me. Well, Gilly Ross beef ain't all the way off topic because I brought up Ross. Gilly's not wrong. Gilly's one of the few niggas calling Ross out. Gilly ain't wrong. Gilly didn't say anything that's wrong. Gilly too real to say some wrong shit. Like if Gilly says some wrong shit, Gilly would just say he said some wrong shit. He too real. Like you know a real nigga. Like he too real. Like Ross should stop playing with him. You understand what I'm saying? Like you know a real nigga because they the type of people don't they just gonna say the shit like don't play with him. I don't know no way to put it. He a real nigga. He ain't say nothing wrong. The fuck is you talking about, Ross? I don't want to hear about how much money you got while you stealing all of this nigga money. Pay that nigga. Okay. I see how big your house is. Did you pay that nigga? Okay. You see, because it's one thing for somebody to be working for you and they're not generating money. So I'm not asking you to pay a nigga that ain't generating money. That nigga generated a lot of money for you. He generated a big deal of money for you. He put bread in your pocket from his hard work. And he's supposed to get a cut? That's literally how that works. If you come work for me and you make me money, you get a cut of that money. If you come work for me and you don't make me no money and that's our agreement, then you don't get no money. If our agreement is you're going to get paid off of what we make money off of this project and we don't finish the project, you don't finish the project, you bounce on the project, you don't, the project don't make money, all of these is reasons that I shouldn't have to then pay you because of our agreement. Imagine saying, yo, I need some interns, unpaid interns, and somebody pull up and they say, where's their money? No, you're an unpaid intern. The other one I give money to, yeah. But y'all all unpaid interns. That girl generated money for me, so I give her some money. She didn't generate much, but she generated some money, so I give her some money. If you generate money, I'm going to give you money too. What the fuck? We're not talking about Atlanta, are we? Atlanta. Well, we are talking about Atlanta. We're talking about Lil Baby situation. So I want to be clear on this. Lil Baby, in my opinion, I think he's trying to call for help. Tory Mosley said Ross had to pay Gilly to protect Meek in Philly when he was up and coming rapper. He knows Gilly's power. That's why Gilly feels comfortable talking to him like that. No, first of all, Gilly is just a real nigga. Like, when you a real nigga, like, there's just certain shit you don't gotta worry about. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're a real nigga, fake niggas is always gonna be on some bullshit with you. But other real niggas, they not. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you can tell a real nigga from a fake nigga pretty easy. A fake nigga gonna try a real nigga for no reason all the time. I promise you. Fake niggas, not just try a real nigga. Fake nigga gonna be trying niggas all the time for no reason. They always trying to get drama going on. You know what I'm saying? Most real niggas is out here trying to enjoy their life and make money, man. Niggas ain't trying to go to jail. Niggas ain't trying to get into unnecessary bullshit. Niggas ain't trying to make a name for themselves. They trying to feed their families, make some bucks, go out there and do some shit. Niggas is trying to be happy. The young dudes, they don't get that yet. You understand what I'm saying? Them dudes that was bullied when they was young or beat up a lot, they don't get that when they become adults. But niggas that was really out there, you know, doing whatever they was doing, you know what I'm saying, enjoying life, whatever they was doing, when they become adults, you understand what I'm saying, they get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I remember being in my 30s and I was living with my pops at the time. It was like 34, 35. And I'm sitting in the crib and I'm like, yo, like on some real shit. And I think I was writing at the time. I was writing one of my books. So I'm sitting in the crib and I'm on some real shit and I'm like, yo, like, I got a lot of friends that, not a lot, but quite a few, that they didn't make it here. And they didn't never know peace in their life. I'm gonna say this. This is the only reason why I think Lil Baby should be concerned. Well, there's a couple of reasons why. Well, Lil Baby shouldn't be concerned as much as everybody associated with 4PF should be concerned. Is that fair? Is that fair? Lil Baby shouldn't be concerned as much as everyone associated with 4PF should be concerned. Is that fair? Because I don't want to make this sound like I'm trying to condemn the brother. I'm literally coming with, we already know 4PF is on that list. The list that keeps coming up of gangs that the DA had put out that they were interested in and they had cases on, or that they were following around, or that they was ready to do RICOs on. There was a list. There was a real short list that 4PF was on, and it was a longer list, and there was another list over here. But on the first fucking list that was extremely small, short one that was right there on the top, 4PF was there. So not as much as Lil Baby should be worried, as much as the entirety of 4PF should be concerned, in which he is a part of. Is that fair? I think that's fair. I could be wrong. What the fuck do I know? Is that fair? I'm just asking. I mean, like, what the fuck do I know? That might not be fair. Give me 1 second. Now, this is what I mean by these dudes talk too much. Now, I'm going to give some of y'all rappers some of the best advice that I could give any of you. I'm going to give you the best advice that I could give any of you. See, y'all guys don't walk around with a guy like me with y'all. Right? So, this is one of the main things that I was doing when I was interviewing people. I'll get into a pre-interview with them whenever possible, and I'll hear what they want to talk about. And then they might say some shit, and I'll ask them twice. Is this important? Did you already take care of this with the Lord? Reason being is this. Some of our best stories put us on the other side of the law. Some of our best stories could get us fucked up. I tell y'all stories that I'm involved with me, and I only tell the ones that I can tell with complete honesty from beginning to end. Anyone that I know that I'm gonna have to leave some shit out because some tragedy happened or some fuck shit happened, I don't even get into any of them stories. Not never. I tell y'all the shit that I feel comfortable that if everybody involved in this story, we can laugh about it at the very most. You understand what I'm saying? If we can't laugh about it, then I'm not telling the story to the most degree. You know what I'm saying? Or even, no, like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just gonna, if you understand what I'm saying. If you understand what I'm saying. So, you gotta be mindful. And these rappers go and they say the wrong thing. Now, listen to what I gotta say. Every time they tell that story about how they took Lil Baby, he was in prison, and they took Lil Baby and they put him in the studio to make sure that he don't have to go to jail no more. Every single time they tell that story, okay, one, I gotta be mindful of, I really need a parody show, a satire show. If I had like maybe 3, 4 people, 5 people maybe, and we could just shoot skits and have our own little Saturday Night Live show, and we film on and shit. Because when I be sitting here and we be talking about these scenarios and we be talking about this shit, I literally be coming up with and visualizing shit that I wish I could show y'all. Because I'm about to say something and I need y'all to understand. I don't know any of this to be the truth. This is all speculation. Now listen. Pay attention. Did you hear when Lil Baby, did you see when Lil Baby did the interview with Breakfast Club? Did you see when Lil Baby did the interview with Breakfast Club? Okay. So in that interview, They asked him about prison, and he said when he was in prison, he was hurt badly. In that moment, he had a PTSD attack. You gotta go look at it. That's why I say people that cause other people trauma on purpose are evil. Because you're creating a chemical effect in a person that is going to negatively affect their body. It's like you're trying to destroy and kill a person if you're constantly trying to send a person through trauma over and over and over again. And that's another reason why I say y'all got to stop pretending like these people is your family members that purposely hurt you. Stop pretending like they're your family. You pretending like people care about you, that when they see you being happy, they say something to you to try to take your day down. Why do you pretend like that person care about you? I don't understand. I'm never going to make that pretend. I'm never going to pretend that. Just so we can be clear. You coming around me and you just saying shit to fuck my day up, I promise you're going to have very few opportunities to keep doing that. I'm just not going to deal with you no more. So listen and pay attention. In that moment, he had a PTSD attack. Now listen to what I think happened. He went to jail for whatever he went to jail for. I don't know. I assume they was fucking with him before he got locked up, maybe though. When he was in jail, his reaction made me feel like he was in there and he was somebody's bitch. I'm not saying that's a thing. The fuck do I know? But this career might be the reward for some shit that he did when he was in prison. Because he didn't know how to rap. That's what they said. He came out and they taught him how to rap when he was in the studio. Listen, I'm going somewhere with this. Listen and pay attention. If what I just said is true, if anything that I just said can be proven, then there's a chance that you could prove that his whole entire career is associated with Young Thug. Because if Young Thug gave him his career because of an agreement in which they had, because of something that went on inside of that prison system, and then Young Thug, being smart, tried to remove him from being next to him and gave him to 4PF, which is smart. That boy had a moment. I don't know about you, but I've spoken to quite a few people who've had experiences that were terrible, and that boy was having a moment. Go check it out. If you don't believe me, go look for it yourself. He was having a moment, man. He was having a moment. Real. And I'm sorry, you can look at him. I don't think that he's beating anybody up. I don't think he's protecting himself either. Just so we can be clear. I don't think those are options for him. He went to jail and he was in a bad situation. I don't know what to say. Anyway, so I say all that to say this. Listen. There was about 20 gangs on that list. There was more than 20. I'm just saying 20. Rounding the number. There's about 20 gangs on that list. If there was 20 gangs on that list, at least 18 of them motherfuckers is about to go down. They're coming for all of the fucking kids. They're coming for all of the niggas that don't know how to act. They're coming for absolutely every last one of them. They're gonna leave the women out there, and they locking all of them niggas up. You know who most of the niggas they're gonna lock up is? Gonna be from out of town. They locking up all out of town niggas. They do know this, right? Anybody ever been to Atlanta? So I've only been there once, but I didn't really walk around. I was just in the bus station. I had a holdover or whatever. I had to switch buses or some shit. So I was there twice, apparently. So, because I went somewhere, when I came back, I'm like, I had to come back the same way. No, when I came back, I was able to get it. It was a different time of day, so it was a different route. All right, so I'm like, what the fuck? Am I sure? I don't know. So, as far as I know, Atlanta's a place where a lot of out-of-towners go and then inhabit. I'm telling you right now, they're about to lock up a lot of niggas that are not from Atlanta, and they're gonna lock them up. They locking everybody up. I promise you. They're not playing. They're not playing with them. They're locking everybody up. All of those gangs that they got listed is all talking. Do you remember when I told y'all, I've been telling y'all, I've been saying this for the longest, but do y'all remember that I've been saying for like the last, since this damn channel probably been started, that they have fucking paperwork, they have on every gang, that if there's any gang that they wanted, in America damn near, if you've been doing any kind of real criminality, any gang in America, they could come for you. Believe me, they have paperwork on you. They can come for you at any time. It's just when they want to expend their fucking, when they want to use the manpower to go pick you up. Whenever it's going to be worth it. That's it. I promise you. I promise you. Why do you think I keep telling the dudes y'all got to stop shooting and killing each other? Why do you think I keep telling y'all that? Got to stop shooting and killing each other. Y'all going to have to make a decision. What you want, money or clout? You're going to have to make a decision. What y'all trying to do out here in the street? Y'all looking for money or you looking for clout? Because if you're looking for money, you could possibly make the money. If you're looking for clout, you know, depending, it's going to be a couple of, you know, you're going to have to either do some time or you ain't going to never be able to do any more time. Like that. So what are you trying to do? You out here for money or you out here for clout? I'm hoping we out here for money. Because even if you're doing something I don't agree with, if you're doing it for money, I can at least respect that to a certain degree. If you out here and you doing some bullshit that don't make no sense and you're not even trying to feed your family or keep your lights on or keep a roof over your head, what the hell is you doing? So you risking going to jail for what? For what? You risking your life? You risking going to jail for what? Like on some real shit, not even trying to be a dick. Like for what? This is just a shirt, man. I just did laundry today. I don't know where to find nothing. Like why? You understand what I'm saying? So all of those gangs that was on that list is up, and 4PF was right on the top. I think Lil Baby got to be concerned, but even more so, I just think that anybody I think anybody could be in trouble. Just so we could be clear. I think any of them could be in trouble. Absolutely any of them. Just so we could be clear. I think the best thing that any of them could do right now is just make sure that nobody on their side is doing anything. Because they might not even know who they're going to snatch it up. You get what I'm saying? They might not even know who they're going to snatch up. It's probably up in the air still. You understand what I'm saying? They just know that they can. They're just trying to narrow it down. Johnny K said everybody in their camp broke. They should all be concerned on who's saying what. Well, I don't know any of that to be whatever, but I mean, yeah. I mean, whenever you're a guest facing lots of years in jail, you should be concerned. Charlie Champion says, hit that button on the way in. Definitely appreciate you. That's some great advice. Hold on, give me 1 second. So there's a ton of them, pardon me. So there's a ton of them gangs or whatever down there that should be concerned. But like I always tell people, if the bodies stop dropping, the police and everybody is gonna start looking for other ways to build their careers. You get what I'm saying? This is all about building your career. The bodies stop dropping, the police. Why do you think? Okay, I'm gonna say this one more time because y'all don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. I need y'all to understand why there's so much of an onus has been put on the gun problem in New York City. Our gun situation actually improved since last year. But this mayor isn't stupid. This mayor is pushing a particular agenda that he wants to push because he knows that he's good at improving the numbers on something. So he needs everybody to look at the numbers while he improves them. That's it. Nationally, this gun issue is a big thing now, and he's gonna run it and he's gonna push it, and by doing that, he's helping the Democratic Party. He's helping a ton of people. I think all the mayors came and pulled up. He's king of the mayors now, homie. Fucking Eric Adams is king of the mayors. The nigga put out the fucking trumpet. Doo, 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 doo. All the fucking mayors pulled up to New York City. What kind of shit is that? Yo, what kind of shit is that? This nigga blew the fucking trumpet and the bugle or whatever the fuck they be doing. Anybody remember Beetle Bailey? So hold on. Can I just stop 1 second? Oh wait, hold on. Let me finish this joke. Yo, he just blew the trumpet or the bugle or whatever the fuck they be blowing. And then all of the mans came out. The mans just descended on New York City and shit. This shit was crazy. It was like all of the planes came into the fucking airport at the same time. All of the planes. All of the planes touched down in the fucking LaGuardia at the same time. Like, what the fuck, yo? Yo. Yo. You know that there is a ton of cartoons. Listen. There's a ton of cartoons from the freaking 50s and the 40s that they used to have at my school in PS59. And I've never seen these cartoons on regular television. Never. I don't know if these cartoons were created for the explicit purpose of being used for as an educational device or not. But there was this Beetle Bailey cartoon that they used to have. I don't know what part of America they used. I've never seen these fucking cartoons. I hope to find them. I know they gotta be somewhere. But I promise you, they had this Beetle Bailey cartoon. And they blow like a bugle in the beginning of the shit. It's like bugle or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, so I just gave me a flashback to that shit. We used to watch movies when it was raining outside during lunch, or when it was too cold outside to go outside to run around and play. So we go in the auditorium and shit, and then they get the projector out and they show the shit on the TV and shit. You know, big ass projector screen. You just watch cartoons and shit and just chill with them and hang out with your homies or whoever you're hanging out with. Boom. Let's go. But they also had boys on one side and girls on the other side. So, yeah, so that was the only hanging out you was doing. Just so we can be clear. Boys was on one side, girls was on the other. That was all the hanging out you was doing. It was in elementary school anyway. I got in trouble for kissing some girl on the hand. I was like, that was my girlfriend though. We was in first grade. I'm never gonna forget that. It was like I was dating her. Me and my friend Dave Hozier. We was both dating her at the same time. I wasn't gonna give up, man. I wasn't going nowhere. He was gonna give up first. We was mad cool. We was hanging out all the time after that, though. Johnny K says super chat not working. I have no idea. I have no idea. This shit was dumb funny. Millie. That was her name. Millie. I'm just too sentimental. I think he bullshitting, Shaw. I think he bullshitting. Don't pay that guy no mind. I think he just bullshitting. They always come in and say that. They be like, yo, the Cash App ain't working. Yo, the Super Chat ain't working. He just bullshitting. This shit working just fine. What is he talking about? That shit working just fine. Don't pay him no attention. Oh, but I mean, if somebody want to check it, I mean, it's working fine. But if anybody want to check it, you can always check it to make sure. But it's working fine. Oh man, let me turn this fucking. This shit is hot here. So I use my PlayStation to play YouTube or whatever, right? So this shit is still on, and that fucking shit is hot. And it's just, that might be the heat. It might, that shit might be acting like a heater. It's already hot enough on planet Earth.
Episode 4 starts off with a
See YouTube. And I was watching something that had to deal with movies. I told you this shit worked. Stop. I told you this shit worked. I told you that guy was fucking with you. Told you. Shout out to Charlie Champion with the 99-cent drop. She said, I got 10 fingers on my hand, but I got 2 of them that you could have. Like, yo, look. How you say it? Said, I got 10 fingers on my hand, but I got 2 of them that you could have. I just thought of that. If you ever hear anybody use that shit, that's Jack Frost BBN shit. Also, I might forget I said this shit, so somebody remind me tomorrow. Somebody remind me tomorrow. I got 10 fingers on my hand, and I got 2 of them that you could have. Just to make sure. You everybody say that. You got that. I'm gonna be telling people that. Oh man. We just having a cursory conversation about this shit because we've been talking about this shit forever. We just having a cursory conversation about this shit. Okay, so apparently yeah, this having a curse. Shout out to Charlie Champion with the dub drop. She said no comment, Clint Eastwood eyes. She did the no comment, Clint Eastwood eyes. She's squinting at that rat bastard. She said, look, we don't got a fake drops over here, you rat bastard. You could get up and you could get out. Because he was about to come back and say the Cash App ain't working. So she beat him to it. Shout out to Charlie Champion. He was about to come back and say, yo, Jack, I think your Cash App ain't working. I promise you. Guys is the funniest, man. Shout out to Charlie Champion. You guys are the funniest. Niggas is weirdos, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's why when I be seeing people and they be like, why I be apprehensive sometimes, it's like I don't know who I'm running into on the street, man. Like, sometimes I'm running into, that's a fact, salute. Sometimes I'm running into the people in the street that fuck with me. But a lot of times, I don't know if I'm running into the street. I'm running into somebody that fuck with me or not. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? These be weirdos, yo. I've had a lot of weirdo situations, by the way. Like, for real, for real. So, y'all gotta understand. Because I used to just be really inviting. You understand what I'm saying? I just had to scale that shit back. For real, for real. Y'all forget. I remember I used to go live all the time outside. Y'all forget. Don't act like the charm ain't there. Don't act like I don't got the charisma. Stop it. Y'all used to see me go live all the time. In public places, walking around in New York City. Y'all already know what it is. It's real. Like, the energy is real. It's not fake. It's just now I'm a little bit more apprehensive, of course. It's apprehensive. Like, sometimes you gotta choose. I wanna have a nice life. Like, you don't understand, like, having a life of service isn't bad. Like, we should be in service to one another. I'm gonna tell you some shit that happened today, and I've been thinking about it all day. So I went to the store. And if y'all remember, I think I told y'all I was gonna take my music outside with me today. So I went to the store and I went in line. So there's this lady that's in front of me, and I wasn't paying no attention because I'm busy listening to my music. I'm dancing on the line or whatever the case is. So some shit happened where I think she had to go back, or I don't know what the fuck was going on. I wasn't paying attention in real time. I wasn't paying attention. So my brain was recording everything, but I wasn't paying attention in real time. So I get back to the crib and I reflect on my experience or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So when I get back to the crib and I'm reflecting on my experience, I realized I think the lady in front of me was having a problem paying for her shit. And it was like eggs. And I'm like, what the fuck? I could have just bought her eggs for her. Like, I got egg money. Like, I don't really got it, but I got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just fucking eggs. But I wasn't paying no attention. You know what I'm saying? And I missed the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad about that. So I've been thinking about that all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel bad about that. I missed the opportunity to do good in the world. And I missed the opportunity because I'm spending so much time trying to not engage because I don't want to argue. You know what I'm saying? But if I didn't have that energy where I was trying to not engage with people because I'm trying so hard not to get into random stupid ass arguments with people over nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to argue. I know people think I want to argue, but I don't want to argue. You understand? That's why I don't like going outside. Because I don't want to argue. That's it. It don't got nothing to do with my safety or nothing like that. I just don't want to argue. But they don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people just always want to argue with me. Like, every time somebody talks to me, they want to talk to me about something that they think I have an opposing view of. And that shit is like, my nigga, why do you feel like you gotta be, like, if me talking to you is a test, I don't want to talk to you. I don't know where to put it. Anyway, so Jason says, Jason drops a 25, is this a pet? I don't know. Jason drops a $25 drop. He says, no cat. He says, I'm not lying. Maybe it's my account. He says, nah, my nigga. Yo, I really was trying to drop something. It was YouTube. It wasn't my account. And then he said to his wife, yo, I'm going to need that 25 back. Don't mind me. I'm fucking with you. Should we have did the saloon? I didn't think anybody else was going to do a drop. That's the only reason why I didn't do the saloon. Shout out to Lex Lucas and salute BB and Jake Cruz into my B-Day. Shout out to Lex Lucas. He said it's his birthday. Could we get all of the could we get some party favors and everything in the chat for him? Shout out to Lex Lucas. It's his birthday. And in my B-Day watching the best community on YouTube. Salute. Really? Well, I'm happy you pulled up here after you came from there. I'm happy you have time for us today. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, so I've been thinking about those eggs all day. She was in front of me too. I was thinking about them eggs all day. And she was in front of me too. Little cute little girl. Well, she wasn't a little girl. She looked like, I don't know. She looked like she was like, I don't know. I don't know how old she was. But she looked like she was like one of them girls that she looked like she's a little kid, but she's not really a little kid. Like she's probably like 30, but she looked like she like 21 or some shit. Like that. Lex Lucas said, had to work today. Pissed me off. Why? Don't you get paid double then when you work on your birthday? I used to go to work on my birthday all the time on purpose. What are you talking about? You get paid like for that day anyway, so you get paid an extra day that week, right? That's where I worked somewhere that did that. I never took my birthday off. They used to, yo, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. They used to ask me why I never used to be like trying to go on vacation and stuff, and I used to tell them, but like, wait, hold on, you gotta understand. I was at the period of time I'm telling you about. I used to go school full time and I used to go to work full time. And I used to on Friday. I told them I don't work on Friday and I don't work on Saturday neither. I told them niggas that before they even gave me the job. So hold on. So I used to leave New York City on either Thursday night. I used to leave New York City. And I'll Thursday night, depending, Thursday or Friday, and then I'll be back by Sunday to go to work. So I never took vacation because I never felt like I needed to take a vacation. Every single week, like at least 2 weeks out of the month, I was all over America. I don't know what to tell you. I was doing that shit for like a year. That's a whole fact. I'll tell you the story real quick. So I had a friend. At Bellevue, not in the scene. Get out of here, Centipede. Get out of here. Centipede ran under my door. Out of here, man. And he told me about this thing called speed dating on the Sprint phone. And he was like, yo, you should try speed dating on the Sprint phone, because they used to have this chick at work I used to flirt with all the time. I used to always be trying to scoop her. But I wasn't really trying to scoop her. I just like trying to scoop her. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really trying to scoop her. Like, if I would have scooped, I would have smashed. We ain't playing with it. But I just like flirting with her. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, really mean. Like, she's really mean. But I could tell she was nice to me, though. And she liked me. But she didn't like me like that. But she liked playing with me like that. And I like playing with her like that, so it was a win. But, like, I never thought it was going to go nowhere. To be honest with you. I never thought it was going to go nowhere. She was a supervisor, by the way. So, did I tell y'all about how I used to... Was she the first person that stopped writing me up? Yeah, because they stopped writing me up. Because I used to just say I did it. Like... And be like, they write me up and they be like, I did it on the write-up sheet. They be like, he was playing pool. We caught him. And I go downstairs and you got to sign the paperwork and explain, like, you know, when people be lying, they be like, yo, I didn't do it. I don't know what they talking about. I'm like, I did it. And like, there, boom. My signature. Then I go back upstairs and they be like, get off that table. And then I go upstairs and then they see me playing pool like 5 minutes later. And they stop saying anything after a while. Like, okay, I'm going to play pool, man. You're going to leave me alone. I show up to work every day on time, and I do my job well. I'm going to play some fucking pool. Yeah, I know y'all fired like 3 other people for doing this exact same thing. Damn, I've been the lead. I've been the main character everywhere I've been in life. I've been the main character everywhere I've been in life. It's kind of lit. That's kind of lit. That's kind of lit. We at the part of the show where I'm just bullshitting, by the way. So if you're here for any actual content, you gotta ask me questions about it. We at the part of the show I'm just bullshitting. This is fucking Friday night. Ain't nobody got time for this. we gonna chill out and enjoy ourselves. I wish I had a drink. I gotta start buying alcohol. I don't buy no alcohol never. I wish I had a drink. This is the part of this show where we just chill out and hang out. If you want to know something about a fucking topic, you ask me the question and I respond. And this is the part of the show where I just sit here and I just talk random shit. Okay? If you don't want to hear me just talking random shit, leave. This is that part of the show. If you want to talk to me, yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I need to start having some liquor in the house. So just for Friday or Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I drink with y'all. We're gonna do some video gaming this week. This weekend we gaming. We gaming this weekend. Y'all pulling up? I'm gaming this weekend. We pulling up. Alright? We gonna game for a couple of hours. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna play some DC Universe too. Y'all could come check that game out. And we're gonna probably get a team together for Call of Duty. We get a Call of Duty team together. And we could probably get a 2K21, you know, because that's what I got. We get one of those teams together. I want to game with y'all this weekend. Yeah, let's game this weekend. Let's game. I want to do some of the stuff y'all got. That's stuff I want to do anyway. What the fuck? Soulja Boy, Mace by Charlton White was the funniest thing I seen. I did not see the Mason. I just heard him talking about it. That dude, Charleston White, is the funniest. I hope don't nobody try to hurt that man. Charleston White should be in one of them areas in our culture where I don't care who you are. I don't care how gangster or tough you think you are. You're not supposed to put hands on that man. That man is supposed to be able to say whatever foolishness he fucking feels like saying. Because that's the area of comedy he's at. He's there. He's there. Comedy, and he's really trying to tell people shit that's really informative and helpful. Ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy. Ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy. Yo, shout out to that shit. Let's get that shit going. For real, for real. I need a girl just so I can play that song and just annoy the shit out of her. She gonna be so pissed. It's gonna be just randomly doing hoochie daddy songs, dances, just random hoochie daddy dances everywhere in public. Oh man, he was talking about that fucking nigga maced him. That nigga dangerous. Yo, y'all can't hurt Charleston White, man. Y'all gotta let him talk his shit. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by maybe that's like. I need to start being more open to people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was walking past some dudes today. I said, yo, what's up? So I don't think they recognized me at first. So they probably was like, yo, who that nigga? And then when I came by the second time, then they was like, hey, what's up? So I was like, man, like, so I gotta be like, I don't know who know me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't walk around like I'm Jack Frost. Everybody fucking know me. I don't know who I am. So whenever I'm talking to somebody, to me, I'm talking to somebody who I don't have the slightest idea whoever I am. So whenever you see me talking to somebody, I'm just talking to them like they're just a regular fucking person. Ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy. Ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy. Shout out to that shit. I love that shit. You know a bit about to knock all of the things over. All of the things. Oh, he probably got the bear mace. He probably got that mace that when he hit you with it, they somewhere right now in the emergency room. He probably got that mace. He's probably got that I ain't fucking around with you mace. He probably got that mace that after you spray the shit, you got to decontaminate the house. He probably got that mace. He probably got that mace that was hanging out with P. Diddy and Big Biggie Smalls. He got that mace from the 90s. Matter of fact, he might have that mace that was chilling with Cameron. Doing all of them Harlem World things. His mace ain't playing with you. That's a fact. Yo, we gotta get some All of the Things merch this weekend. We're gonna have some All of the Things merch dropping this weekend. All of the things. I have some All of the Things merch dropping this weekend. And we're gonna have some All of the Things stuff. Oh, Jack! I gotta fucking buy pennies. It's the second time I had that idea. No, I actually wrote something else down. I had an idea. I had a different idea. This is the second time I had it. But I wrote that down also. So yeah, we're gonna get that too. I wrote that down also, by the way. But no, because I had a different idea. This is the second time. But yeah, we always had to have All of the Things merch. That's one I saw. All of the things. But I had a different idea. This is the second time. And I'm tired of having really good ideas more than once. I mean, I forgot it the last time. I'm tired of that shit. That's another reason why I need somebody to hang out with. I don't know what to tell you. Always having good ideas. If I had a team, like I had like actual team around me and shit, motherfuckers that was like internet niggas, like that was like trying to get to the bag, hustlers themselves. They just needed a hustle. And they was like, yo, Jack, I'm a hustler. I just need a hustle. What's good? I'm like, yo, you know internet shit? And they were like, yeah, I know internet shit. And I'm like, well, boom, 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 boom. I need this done for BBN. You bring in a bag, you get 30%. You ain't doing nothing right now. You ain't doing nothing right now. Make myself available. You book me, you do the thing. I'm gonna show up. We gonna do the thing. We're gonna make it happen. It's good. I'm already the product, right? Let's give it a stack. I got a lot of range. I can do a lot of different things. I'm pretty skilled. I have a terrible bedside manner though. Yeah, really big head, ain't it? My head is huge. Don't spam though. If that motherfucker spam, kick him. If he don't spam, he can stay in here. I don't care about that shit. If he spam again, just kick him. Yes, they ruined the Dolph mural. I've seen it spoken about, but that's what you have to expect. Yeah, he's just gonna spam. He can get out of here. I was gonna let you stay. See why I just kick him? Look, listen, pay attention. I mean, I guess the spamming helps the channel because I need the chat rate and don't nobody comment, so that hurts us. But I don't want to see it. I know what? I'm gonna unkick you. You can spam those frosts. Spam all the frosts you want to spam, my brother. I appreciate you. Eddie Murphy, bring it in. I don't really care. I had an idea. I forgot I got my Adobe back. I can do things. I was trying to play with my Premiere. Premiere is not as fun. I try to play with Premiere. Gotta get good on the Premiere. I play with the Photoshop though. Photoshop is fun. What time we got? We got 80 minutes. I'm not in no rush. What's good? What y'all want to talk about? I'm not in no rush. I'm thirsty as shit. I'm hot as shit. And I want to take my clothes off. And I want to walk around in my fucking underwear. And I want to open up all the windows. Because I'm hot as shit. I'm just going to keep it a stack with you. I'm going to open every fucking window. I'm hot as shit. So I'm tolerating being here for right now. I'm sweating like a motherfucker and y'all see me. So you know it's no cap. The baby. Wait, which situation with the baby? What did the baby do this time? His team's job is to just figure out ways to keep him in the press. He's like, what can we do next? Anybody can shoot at?
I don't give a fuck. Like, I have my own meal at Burger King. A lot of people don't know that it was called the Jonathan Kirk meal. They want to know my name. I shot a commercial for it and everything. I right before it came out. They have my name on the box and everything. Like that.
Soldier Boy just started a live.
Pepper spray. Y'all niggas pepper spray game. Hashtag pepper spray, nigga. Fuck out here, nigga. You niggas spraying pepper like bitches. That shit crazy, bro. This nigga seen me almost shit in himself. I think that nigga shit on himself. Nigga shit on himself. Reached in his girl purse and sprayed pepper spray in the air. I looked at this nigga like, my nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? That nigga talking about, what the fuck, eh? You niggas out here with pepper spray, y'all. That's what's going on. These niggas out here pulling pepper spray out their bitch first. Spraying it in the air and shit. God damn! These niggas pulling pepper spray out their bitch purse, bro. I done seen it all, bro.
Yo, that fit is
I done
lit
seen it
though.
all, my nigga.
That fit is lit though.
Stop playing, nigga.
That fit lit. I fuck with you.
Stop playing, man. But yeah, it's all good though. Y'all know what's going on, man. Y'all know what's going on. Man, stop all that internet shit, man. That's cap, bro. I was not 10 deep, bro. That's cap, bro. It was not 10 of us, bro. He probably thought it was 10 of us. He was so motherfucking scared. He probably thought it was 10 of us. Nigga, it was not 10 of us. Nigga, stop lying, nigga. Niggas always make it sound good. It be a couple niggas, man. It was like 20 of them niggas. It was like 10 of them niggas. Man, stop fucking lying, nigga. July 28th, my birthday going down. It was not 10 niggas. It was not 12 niggas. Stop lying, nigga.
Yo, he funny
Like,
as shit. Hold on.
I don't even know if I'm supposed to speak on this, but whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like, I have my own meal at Burger King. A lot of people don't know that it was called the Jonathan Kirk meal. They want to use my name. I shot a commercial for it and everything.
Oh,
Like, right before everything popped up, yeah, they have my name on the box, everything.
Did it
like
come
they
out?
had me. No, that's when all the controversy and shit
So wait,
popped up.
was it fire or not? Oh.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
What was on
It was
there?
the Jonathan Kirk meal. So you don't come through Burger King and see like my government name. And I'm like, why don't I use the baby? And they're like, nah, they want to use Jonathan Kirk. It was supposed to be like the real meal, real ingredients. That was the whole thing. The real. Like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to speak on this.
Yo. didn't want to use his name. They didn't want to use his stage name. I think he should use his real name, though. I think he should go by Kirk. I think he should just start calling himself Captain Kirk. If I was on his team, I would have been told him to do that. How you don't got Captain Kirk merch? What the fuck? How your chain don't say Captain Kirk? I know it say Kirk and that's dope, but why don't it say Captain Kirk? Like, what the fuck? Like I said, I don't know. I would have been did that Captain Kirk campaign. That's a fact. That's just me talking up. I would have been did that Captain Kirk campaign. You don't never know how far that might go. Who owns Star Trek? Hold on, let me see who owns Star Trek. I want because it's like who owns Star Trek? Is that like Paramount?
Paramount, according to some information I found on Wikipedia.
Paramount. So yeah, I usually know the thing before I Google it. By the way, I just Google it anyway. They'll take the risk. They'll take the risk of allowing for him to be a part of music on a future Star Trek. It's a fact. They'll take the risk. Paramount? Absolutely. Absolutely. Paramount will take the risk. Disney not taking the risk. Fox not taking the risks. Sony, maybe, but most likely not. Fox not taking a risk because of, I don't know what the fuck is going on with those guys. Who owns Fast and the Furious? Who owns Fast and the Furious? Is that Universal?
Universal Pictures, according to some information I found on Wikipedia.
Universal would definitely do it, but Universal, they don't own them. Paramount owns them. I really need to start doing some movie stuff on this channel. You really don't understand. I really need to start doing movie stuff on this channel. You really don't get it. Like, you really, really don't get it. That's interesting. But yeah, I would have been started the Captain Kirk campaign. That's a fact. That was a long time ago. But I would have had mad campaigns with him. I would have had a Captain Kirk campaign. I would have had a King Kirk campaign. There's a couple of others. There's a couple of others. But those are campaigns I would have run. Not for no extended period of time. The Captain Kirk campaign I would have kept. And the King Kirk campaign we would have kept. You know what I'm saying? Throwing it on different periods of time or whatever. But there's like a ton. Like Cardi B, right? So I think her people are probably the best team in music. I don't think anybody has a better team than Cardi B. I just don't think anybody has a better team. But Cardi B is probably the best at following Cardi B is quite possibly the best performer. She's quite possibly the best performer. If you know what I was talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. She's quite possibly the best performer. I don't think anybody's a better performer than Cardi B. I think other people might be more appreciated. I don't think anybody's a better performer than Cardi B. She's the best performer. I think other people are more appreciated. I don't think they're better performers though. And I'm not just talking about music. I'm just talking about just in general. KC says the baby. He says he said it was caused all of the controversy that it never happened. Remember, it was something about a community at a club. Which controversy is he talking about that stopped this? That's what I don't know. But in any regard, this dude pulled out pepper spray uh on Big Draco over there. Homeboy pulled the pepper spray out on Big Draco. You see how that turned out. I don't blame him though. He talk a lot of shit. But I think if people just accepted a lot of the shit that he talk is fun, just let him talk his shit. He can't hurt nobody. And we needed him right now. We needed Charleston White. He's important. What if I told you that the majority of the thing that the Democrats want us to do go against the Bible? And what if I told you the majority of the things that the Republicans preach actually go for the Bible? How would you feel if I told you that? How would you feel if I told you the whole atheist agenda is being pushed by the Democrats while the Republican agenda pushes Christianity? How would you feel about that, all you Democrats? How would you feel knowing that the Democrats want to give children the ability to change their sex, and the Republicans are the ones trying to say no, this is not a thing? How do you feel about that? Those are honest questions. They're just how you feel about it. And when you're talking to your political conversations, with you're talking about how much I hate Trump, you're talking about how high gas is, or whatever the fuck you're talking about. Explain that to me. I don't want to hear how bad the Republicans are neither. Because you can't tell me how good something is by telling me how it is good in comparison to another thing. Because I just gave you a comparison, and the comparisons that I gave are what we're talking about. We're not talking about the comparisons that now you want to make. Republicans push Christianity, whether you agree with Christianity or not, they push worshiping the Lord. Right? Most atheists you're going to run into, they're going to probably be on the left, right? I just don't like how, because we're black, we have to be a Democrat. I just don't like that. I just don't like it. I don't like how if you're black and you're not a Democrat, you're treated like you're a traitor. And what am I a traitor to? We got a Democratic president in office. He himself said that if you don't vote for him, then you're not black. Now explain to me what he did for black men. Tell me one thing he did for black men. No, I get it. He did a ton of things for black women. Or he did a ton of things for women in general. I 100% get it. And that's fine. I'm happy for that. I don't want him to stop doing that. But what did he do for black men? Oh, okay. But I'm supposed to celebrate him, though. Oh, I'm supposed to celebrate him because he's doing all of these things for black women. That's how you gaslighting me. That's how you making me believe that I'm not worth anything. By telling me that I should be happy that somebody else is receiving a thing because you're never planning on giving me anything. Oh, good. So, shout out to the Democrats. And I need somebody to tell me why the Democrats are so hell-bent on giving children sex changes. I just don't understand this. Could somebody explain this to me? Why giving children sex changes is so important to Democrats? I don't understand why this is so important. Are they trying to make it so no one can have children? Are they trying to make it so the only way that you can have a child is if you go to them and have it incubated in a fucking lab? I don't understand what we're doing. So, shout out to the Democrats. Ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy. Love that shit. Shout out to this nigga. I hope he keeps making songs like that, by the way. They want him to make kill him, shoot him up songs. He's not. I'm applauding him. That's what I mean by people don't be knowing what they fighting for. You get it? People don't be knowing what they fighting for. People just be fighting. You're fighting for something. You know what I'm saying? Have a cause. We need to fight. We need to have something to fight for. We need to have something to struggle for. We're humans. I hope you understand that. When you understand that, then you'll look at the government differently. You'll look at the news differently. When you understand that the powers that be understand that we need struggle. You look at the news differently. You look at information differently. You look at movies differently. Just differently. I'm not saying better. I'm not saying worse. The world will look like it's different. When people come up to you and start arguments with you, it'll feel different. Once you understand that humans need conflict, that's our most basic, naturally born, survival instinct. Why do you think the people with the most toxic relationships look like they have the best lives? Because that's the only place that they can have conflict that the world doesn't know about today. Because their mental health condition makes them want to look perfect. So the person that suffers is the family. I think so many police officers beat their wives and children. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day, though. Because we're talking about narcissists, whether you got it or not. I'm going to let y'all go. I know the show's early. Y'all want to end the show? Is there anything y'all want to talk about? Because I'm just going on. I look like a thumb? Great. Let me know when I look like a pinky. The fuck? I was listening. Luis Martinez, this guy said, I look like a thumb. Appreciate you. You think Fetty from GS9 is done? Yes and no. I'm hearing he's not the one that fired the gun, so there might be a way for him to be able to get off. I'm not saying I know who fired the gun. I'm just saying I'm hearing he's not the one that fired the gun. So there might be a way for him to get off. But if he does not get off and he did not fire the gun, oh boy, this is going to suck. The first thing I would like to know is if there's eyewitnesses. Because if there's eyewitnesses that say that they saw him fire that gun, you know, I know what to tell you. That's what I got to say about that. So hopefully he beat it. Because as far as I know, he did not fire the gun. So hopefully he beat it. He'll be back home with his family. He's going to be locked up for a long time. It's going to suck. This might not even go to trial. They might drop it after holding him for a dumb long time. Because they probably know he didn't do it. So they're going to probably hold him. They're going to probably hold him, try to get him to say who really did it. Hold him for a month, years, maybe a year, a couple of months. Depending on how good the lawyers is. The lawyers can get him out. If he could get out, like on bond or some shit like that, he's not going back to jail. If he get out on bond or some shit, he's not going back to jail. Because he ain't do it. He ain't do it. I don't know no other way to tell you. So if he could get bond or some shit like that, sooner or later the government gonna go away. That's why I said, do they got somebody saying that they was an eyewitness? Like, is that what happened? Because if that's what happened, please let me know about it. I don't know that to be the thing that's happening. Ginger ale, by the way. This raspberry ginger ale? So I had stopped drinking raspberry for a long time because people was like, the flavoring they get from raspberry, I found out raspberry flavoring comes from a very disgusting place. But it's not this raspberry. So it's like, it's a long story, but I don't want to talk. It's disgusting. I'm drinking something right now that might be it. But funny nigga. And we just chilling. We're not really doing much. As you can see, I tell people when we're not doing much. So y'all could go find content that y'all want to. We just chilling. This is if you just want to chill out with Jack tonight. We've already did all the content. If y'all want to talk about funny shit, put it in the comment section. I'm about to go though. We really only been on the show still because it was drops early in the show. So I have an obligation to run for a certain amount of time. So that's why we still here. But I'm done. If y'all want to talk about something, put it in the chat. But y'all did drops today, so I have an obligation to stay on the show. If you're trying to tell y'all, when y'all show up, I have an obligation to show up. I don't got no choice. The only reason why we wasn't having an incredible lot of content before when y'all was showing up with all the drops before is because my day was kind of fucked up what I was in. But, you know, it was a different situation now. Ginger ale is probably not even any good for us, but I swear us black people love the way it tastes. Mm. Haven't used that yet though. Excuse me. Hold on. Oh, I'm looking through my emails right now. I'm just being a dick. Not really being a dick. I said something a second ago and it reminded me of something. And so I'm looking to make sure I didn't miss an email. Because yesterday I missed a very important email. I was late for it. And I missed out on a great opportunity, and I don't want that to happen again. I missed out on a great opportunity. But there's more coming. Jack Frost. BBN. That could have got me a new computer too. Once I get a new computer and I get back to work, niggas gonna get put this shit in. I'm gonna do a Rocky montage. We just you know how Rocky do the montage when you be working out? We used to be doing the Rocky montage and shit. And then at the end of the Rocky montage, we do the Rambo montage. Then niggas Sylvester Stallone is dope. And they always had that. But the 90s just had montages just in general whenever it was time for the hero to get to do some shit. The 80s was lit. Y'all just don't know. You had to be there. 80s was lit. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. No, it's a shitload of y'all in here. Nobody's saying nothing. You think Freddie from GS9 is done? Like I said, shout out to Malik K. Like I said, all I can say is just my opinion on it is that from what I know, he didn't do it. So they're gonna. He might be able to beat it. But he's gonna have to figure out how to beat it. He might be able to beat it. He ain't do it. So he might be able to beat it. We gotta see what happens. He ain't do it though. I'm telling you, he ain't do it. Sorry. Look, I gotta go. I'm already heard anything from 6ix9ine lately. I haven't heard anything about 6ix9ine at all. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like, everybody's waiting for music. Drop the music, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't heard about nothing from 6ix9ine yet. I think he needs a jump start. He needs something to happen. He needs to get purified somehow. I don't know if it's possible. Maybe he needs to drive up to Lake Minnetonka. I have no idea, but he needs to get purified somehow. I don't know how he's gonna do it. Remember, 50 solidified him. And he fucked that up. I don't know if there's any coming back from 50 for solidifying you and you fucking it up. He a big dog. Name another rapper, street rapper that get respect like that nigga. Like 50 is the nigga. For real. 50 is what Jay would have turned into if Jay was bitter. Jay might be bitter. What the fuck do I know? I just thought to say that was a dope ass line. Where the gas? I don't know. Where's it at? I don't know. This shit is expensive. Wherever it's at, it's costing a pretty penny. Okay? Appreciate you. I want to say something. I do not bite. If you are a female and you see me and you think that I'm cute, you can say hi. If you think that I'm sexy, you can walk up and go like this. Hi. Right on my chest. You know, hit your hand dead on my chest and say hi. Okay? Now, depending on how attracted to you I am, is how my response is going to be. Respect that. You think this is moonshine? You can go buy some of this moonshine at your corner store. Samuel Avila. What up, Samuel Avila? You go buy some of this moonshine at your corner store. All of the moonshining. All of the moonshining goodness. Make sure you get all of the moonshining goodness. Make sure you get all of your moonshiny goodness. Wish I had some Hennessy. If I had some Hennessy, I'd be drinking it right now. I promise you. The fuck, I would have been drinking it. But how long? This show's an hour and 12 minutes. I would have had some Hennessy. I would have been drinking this shit. I mean, it's 112 minutes the show so far. If I had some Hennessy, I would have been drinking that shit like 130 minutes ago. What is you talking about? That would have been that broke that shit out. And I like sipping my drink too, so I'll get a drink and I'll sip that bitch for the longest. I nurse that motherfucker. I like the act of drinking the drink more than I like the act of being fucked up. I'm that guy. Oh no, I buy these peaches from the store. I love them, and this is the glass it comes in. I love the peaches, so I save them in the glasses. If I had my way, I would literally drink smoothies most of the day, and probably eat like two. I'm probably gonna eat like 2 meals, 2 big meals. But I'd probably just work out and be drinking smoothies most of the day. For real, for real. I think I used to do when I first started this shit. Like when I first quit my job and everything. What do you think I did? Stayed at home, I ate, worked out, and did fucking YouTube. I made videos, and then I go work out for a little while, and I make more videos, and boom. Gotta get some weights up in here. I gotta get surgery first, but I gotta get some weights up in here. That's a fact. I love working out. Dragon Ball Z is one of my favorite fucking shows. I literally used to have like Dragon Ball Z. This is a fact. I'm about to tell you a whole real fact. And everything I say is a fact, but I mean, listen. So I used to have Dragon Ball Z on tape. I used to tape every Dragon Ball Z. Copy? So, it used to come on Cartoon Network, remember? And I used to tape, so I used to have mad tapes and nothing but Dragon Ball Z. So I used to just put the tapes in and just work out watching Dragon Ball Z. So I watched like 3-4 episodes, and the whole entire time I'd just be benching and working out the whole entire time. So, and that's what I'm thinking. Like, I gotta get better every day. You don't never know. I might have to slap a fool. Like, for real, for real. Like, I might have to slap a nigga. Like, this is real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about fucking nobody up. I'm not talking about decking nobody. I'm not talking about hurting nobody or nothing. Sometimes you gotta slap a nigga. So, it's real talk. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a different level of communication between men. Yeah, it was workout all day. I had just graduated from high school. My father just bought me some. I don't know where he got the fucking equipment from. Workout. He just came home one day and he just said, "Go look on the terrace." And then I went out on the terrace and it was just weights. And then that was it. I was a weightlifter. I was lifting weights. That was it. That was it. That's what I was doing. I was lifting weights. Hands down, that's the best gift I've ever received in my life, and my father gave it to me. Besides the gift of life. Hands down. That is the best gift I've ever received in my life. Hands down. It was a lot of weights. A bench, curl ball, dumbbells with adjustable weights on them. Also dumbbells without. As far as the plates go, I think I had 8 20s because I was able to put 4 20s on each side, and I had 2 40s, and then I had like a shitload of 5s and a shitload of 10s. So that's how the plates was. And it was on my terrace. And my terrace was the front of the concourse. So when I was on my terrace and I was working out whole blocksy, and I go on my terrace and I work out on my terrace for 2 hours at a time, 3 hours at a time. You don't see me nothing but up there just lifting. Boom, 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 playing music, dumb loud. You see I'm up there, you know I'm up there. They got all the music playing dumb loud. And it's out on my terrace and I'm just lifting weights, boom, drinking beer, smoking some weed, lifting weights, 2-3 hours at a time. And then I come outside with no shirt on and baby oil all over my body. No cap. Sac City Fish Slayer. Oh, we don't know who the Snitch and Rapper is. Everybody is just speculating. I guess we gotta find out in January. We don't know at the moment. A lot of people believe it to be T.I. I have to work out on my terrace all the time. And I didn't know how many people was watching, apparently. Because, real story. So, I don't know. I probably like 4 or 5 years after I started doing that, I was at my homegirl crib. It was longer than 4 or 5 years. So I was at my homegirl crib. And we was on her terrace. This is after I moved out, as a matter of fact. I ain't lived there no more, I don't think. So I'm at my homegirl crib, and we on her terrace, and she live where her terrace can see my terrace. That's all you need to know. She on the front of the building like I am, but she way up, like on the 20-something floor. I was on the 9th floor. And she was like, yo, you know when you used to be out there working out? She was like, I used to be out there. She was like, I be out here watching you work out all the time. And then she was like, and they be mad women out here watching you. I was like, word? She was like, yeah. She was like, oh, the chick me, they be able to turn to me, told me. And then I'm busy like, then why ain't nobody say hi to me? Oh, what the fuck? You don't know how mad I was. You don't know how mad I was, yo. I mean, I was dating bitches, don't get me wrong, but you don't know how mad I was? I was like, hold on. So you're trying to tell me I'm sitting out here working out on this terrace, and you gotta understand, it'll be the winter. I'm still working out. I still got my routine. You understand? I still got to go out there. Depending, like when it get too cold, I bring the weights inside, or when I just want to work out in front of my TV. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told you, I be having Dragon Ball on. So sometimes I bring the weights inside and I just work out in front of my TV. Or work out while I'm playing video games. Like I do sets. Like I might do like 3-4 sets and shit, and then I'm playing video games later. Like you gotta understand, like this is some real shit. Oh no, I'm explaining to y'all something real quick. I used to like, this is so stupid. Like, but you gotta understand, there was a point in time where I used to literally be thinking, I know I'm gonna get into a fight today. So I used to literally prepare every single second so that when I walk outside, the first nigga, and this so I used to I grew up in the Bronx, by the way. I grew up in the Bronx, by the way. So I used to walk outside with the mentality that the first nigga that say something crazy, I gotta hit this nigga. Because what's gonna happen is, if that nigga start talking crazy to me and that nigga see that nigga right there talking crazy to me, then that nigga gonna start talking crazy to me and I gotta fight both of them. So if I just fight the first nigga, I don't gotta fight that nigga. Because if I let that nigga talk crazy to me, now that nigga gonna talk crazy to me. Now I gotta fight all three of them niggas. So that's the way I went outside with that mentality. So I used to always be like, 9 times out of 10, the nigga that's gonna say something crazy to me is gonna be bigger than me. Right? Hold on. Let you understand the logic for a second. 9 times out of 10, the dude that's gonna say something crazy to me gonna be bigger than me. I'm not gonna be able to beat him. So I have to be strong enough to be able to take an ass whooping. That's what I was training for. It just so happened that I just winning. I was just winning though. But yeah, I was training to be strong enough to be able to take an ass whooping. It just so happened I was winning. I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, that's what I was training for. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, I'm gonna lose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the nigga that's gonna say something crazy, I understand, I was jacked, my nigga. The nigga that's gonna say something crazy to me is gonna be some dude, I ain't gonna be able to beat him. So that's the dude that's gonna say something crazy. And the dude, I can't let him get away with it because then that nigga gonna come too. So I don't wanna have to fight both of them. Does that make sense? Do that make sense, or was I just too hyper-aggressive? Or do that make sense? Or is that just too hyper-aggressive? I think that makes sense, man. That makes sense to me, man. I don't care what nobody say. It ain't perfectly good sense to me. I'm outside. You don't never know, man. People always trying to train to win, man. Fuck that shit, man. I'm training to be able to make it home. I might not be able to win. I don't know what that other guy is doing. I never went to know. I don't know. Let me be quiet. I don't know what that guy is doing. I don't know what that guy got weapons. Remember, this is the fucking Bronx in the 90s. Believe me. Niggas is outside strapped. Not with like that, but niggas, they poking you, all types of shit. Niggas is ready. Niggas is ready. And the stash ain't too far. If that nigga, I'm gonna give all of y'all young niggas the best advice I could give. Y'all niggas is out here bullying a nigga, and that nigga turn and start running, stop chasing these niggas. That nigga going to the stash, or he trying to get away from you so he can pull the shit out and let off. Get away from these niggas. The niggas turn and start running, take that W. You turn around and you go the other way. The fuck? Y'all chasing niggas that's running to the stash. You're chasing niggas that's running to the spot where they got that thing at, and they gonna up it. And then what you gonna do? You running full speed. You gonna say, oh, that's what you gonna do. You gonna get shot right through your hand because you gonna go like that. That's what you gonna do. Gotta have nuts to steal, man. I used to carry this axe. I'm gonna tell you this story when I'm about to bounce. I used to carry this axe when I was a teenager. I used to call it the enforcer. Yeah, name it. So, I believe that's what I call it. So, No, the regulator part of me. You should call him the regulator part of me. So, yeah, because I'm gonna regulate. I pull that shit out and regulate. So, it was kind of about from the bottom of it to the top, where it, whatever it did, it was about that long. So I used to keep the shit stuck right here. So I'm walking, you can't even tell. You can't tell, my nigga. Like, I used to have that shit on me all the time. Ain't nobody tell. Like, when I say all the time, I mean all the time, all the time. You understand? Like I told you, I went outside with the understanding that I was already training to just be able to make it home. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna get into something. But I gotta make sure I wanna make it home. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know who I'm gonna be with. That nigga might be pussy. That nigga might run on me. You don't know? You understand what I'm saying? You don't never know until you know. You understand what I'm saying? So, I used to have to regulate on me. So, if I can't get up out of there, if I'm pressed too much, I'm by myself, some shit happen, I'm not by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not by myself. You understand what I'm saying? So, but there's a couple of instances that I got the advantage, but I bounce. You understand what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. Like, I book it. I got the advantage. But I book it. You know what I'm saying? I'm also not trying to go to prison. You know what I'm saying? If I could get out of there, I'm going to get up out of there. So, yeah, I know what... Okay, I don't want to get into the BD's conversation. So, it was the middle of the night, and I really wanted some weed. I was going through something emotionally at the moment also. In my life at that time. So I wake up, it had to be about 2 o'clock in the morning. So I go to the weed spot that is open at that time of the day, right? Because I be up like 2, 3 o'clock. I be outside. You know what I'm saying? I was outside. So I go to the weed spot, right? I don't think dude was there though. There was nobody out there. Dude wasn't, I don't know. You know how weed spots is. It's 2 in the morning. He wasn't there. He's probably getting something. What the fuck do I know? So I walked past it. It's over there on, it was over there in Vietnam. So I walked past the, right in front of the firehouse. There's a firehouse over there. Fire department over there. So I walk right in front of it and the D's jump out. Boom. Now I got my shit on me. D's jump out. And this is what I mean by you gotta have nuts of steel. I didn't run. The nigga patted me down, jumped back in the car and bounced. They was looking for a gun too. Now, if you understood how big this shit was that I was carrying, but it wasn't a gun. I think he knew I had it on me, but it wasn't a gun. And they looking for the nigga that had the gun. So the nigga just let me go. Because there's no way he couldn't have felt it. It's just no, unless the nigga just, I mean, might have just thought it was my dick. I'm being honest with you. I mean, now that I think about it, it's comparable size. That could have been what he was thinking about. But I don't know. Anyway, nigga let me go. That's all I know. So. I didn't even think I got no weed. I can't remember. I think the dude wasn't even at the building. And that's the last time I went to that weed spot at 2 o'clock in the morning. I think that's the last time I went there, period. But that's the last time I went at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's right over there, right in front of, right over there in Vietnam. They got this place in the Bronx called Vietnam. Yeah, it's dangerous. And yeah, I was out there at 2 in the morning. And yeah, the police was looking for a shooter. So that's basically what the story is. There's this place in the Bronx that when I was growing up, it was so dangerous that it is nicknamed Vietnam. So I was there at 2 o'clock in the morning by myself. to buy some weed. Yeah, and the police was looking for an active shooter at that time. So that's them. That's why people be like, this. Like that's why I'm trying to tell you, if I'm not going outside, man, it's just because I just don't feel like it. It's some real shit. I just don't feel like it. There's nothing to do. I don't go outside if there's two ways I don't go outside. If I don't got nowhere to go, like worth going, and my pockets ain't right, I'm not going outside. What the fuck? Niggas be like, yo, Jack, why don't you go do this thing? And I'd be like, how much is that? I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna have enough fun for the amount of money that it's gonna cost me to be there. I'm like, nah, I'm not going. The amount of money it's gonna cost me to be there is not equating to how much fun that I think I'm gonna be having. And there's no sex involved in it. That's why, like I said, if I had a girlfriend, I'd agree to do shit that I normally wouldn't do. Because I'd be like, well, I probably don't want to do this, but she had sex with me. I have no choice. I don't want to do this stupid shit. But, we have sex. Oh, man. What you said? When? And I'm going to make fun of this shit. Like the whole time we're doing it, I'm going to make jokes. If I got to be there, and I better like it. Because if I don't like it, I'm going to make jokes. You the one that want me there. Don't forget this shit. I'm content with us not going. What do you mean you going by yourself? Hell no. Fuck is you talking about? This is a couples thing. I mean, I can't stop you from going. That's why I'm going with you. You're a fucking human being. I can't tell you where you can and can't go. What the hell? I can ask you, please. That's upsetting. Ah, fuck it. You're gonna do it, I gotta go to. Okay, I don't like to do this shit. I do want to say this. Some of the most fun shit some of my top 10 fun things that I did in my life, I was dragged to go. Some of the top 20 things. Most of the top 10 things I did in my life, I did damn near just by myself, to be honest with you. Many of these things I wish there was a fucking camera there for, to be honest with you. But yeah, many of my top 20 things. It was just, I've dated some shit, and then I gotta go to some shit I don't want to go to. And I'm like, I don't want to go to this shit. And then I go, and I'm like, oh, this is a dope. I'm so happy that I was wrong and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I want to go do this shit. What the fuck I want to do this for? And the whole time I didn't know no better. Get somebody that could talk you into doing shit you wouldn't normally do. If she can't talk you into doing some shit that you wouldn't normally do, she ain't the one, homie. That's literally one of the woman's job is to help us keep growing. Listen and pay attention. One of the woman's job is to help us keep growing. Women are always trying to push men to keep growing. That's why when a man does not have a woman in his life, he's literally lacking something that is extremely important. These are just factual statements. You can feel about it however you want to feel about it. I believe them to be facts. Nothing I can tell you. I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't even know what time it is, but it's Friday night. I'm pretty sure some of y'all, not me, but I'm pretty sure some of y'all got a special person you would like to spend some time with. Some of y'all might be banging y'all loved ones to me talking and shit. Like, oh, listen to Jack talk. And then I say like one of my catchphrases, and they be like, "That's the spot." They begging somebody. Somebody is getting banged right now while I'm fucking doing this show, and they listening to it. And then I say one of my catchphrases, and they be like, "That's the spot." Oh man, that shit is crazy. Also, I don't DM me about what niggas is doing. I put y'all niggas on mute. Anybody DMing me about what some nigga I don't like is doing, I'm putting you on mute. Don't do that. I don't care. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Was that dog saving something? Okay, so nothing happened. I hate them niggas. So I don't hate them niggas. And they just trick me into almost feeling bad about some shit. All the things. I'm just like this idea. And I just said it, they saying that's the spot. I'm not saying that there's any explosions. I'm saying that they're just saying that that's the spot. All of the things. Anyway, if y'all got anybody, first of all, I appreciate everybody that showed up tonight. I appreciate everybody that pulled up in all capacities. Thank you to the 41 people that hit the like button. And thank you to everybody that did drops. And thank you to absolutely every person that came into here, even if it was only for 1 second. I appreciate you guys. I do this. This is what I do for a living. This is what I do, period. Even if I didn't do this for a living, I would still be doing this. Let's just be honest. Let's just be clear. This is just some aspect of our lives now. This is just what I do. Even the people that don't be here anymore, this is still an aspect of their life, it seems. So let's get back on track. Let's get everything back together. Let's work a little bit harder. We're going to work a lot harder, by the way. And let's get things going. And let's make sure that we get some service back up so we can start doing some lives outside. That's the next thing we're going to work on. We got to get our outside lives back. I live near the beach. I would love to start doing lives outside every single day. Go walking up and down the boardwalk and showing y'all what's going on in the beach in Coney Island. I think people be waiting for me to go live outside so they can start a fight with me, though. I be like, I be thinking that. Why do you think I used to be so aggressive on the motherfuckers in the laundromat before? When we used to do the laundromat lives and people used to come in, it used to always be like, I would be on go. Because I'd be like, because I know I'm in here doing the live and I know there's going to be the asshole. I'm cool with, I would have loved the people that just came up and be like, yo, Fro's bomb. That's why I'm saying, if y'all wearing Fro shirts, then I feel a little bit more comfortable walking up to you, giving you dap and fucking with you because I know you are people. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody ain't buying the fucking merch and then, you know what I'm saying, just so you can get close enough to get and attack me. That don't make sense. And if you are doing all that, that is dedication and you probably deserve that attack. You probably deserve that attempt. That is dedications. And for the people that think that I don't like that I have a problem, I don't have a problem. You know, when I go outside a lot, I don't wear a hat. Like, I don't have a problem with my head. Like, what the fuck? Somebody said my head looked like a thumb. So I'm guessing that those, like, shout out to that shit. I'm going to tell you what was dope. So multiple females I've dated said that my head actually has like a perfect like shape great, like apparently. And I didn't know that when you were a baby, they shape and mold your head. I didn't know that was a thing. So I've had multiple females tell me that somebody must have cared about me when I was a baby because they shaped and my head is a good mold, apparently. So shout out to whoever did that for me. And I got a nice shaped head, man. I don't know what to tell you. I ain't ashamed of it. I just like wearing hats. What the fuck? I can't like wearing hats. It helps me focus. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to explain. It's like helps drown out the noise. Drop check, drip check. Oh, I'm not wearing nothing. I just got this on. I got some regular basketball shorts on. I'm not doing nothing today. I got some basketball shorts on and this shirt. This is what we're doing. Shout out to your popular loner shirt. Go into our you can hit the link in below. You can cop some popular loner merch. This is what's on the back. BBN Network. Go cop some popular loner merch. I might drop some new popular loner merch also. Go cop some popular loner merch. Link in the description. Go pull up to the BBN store. You already know what it is. Our merch is lit. Pardon me. You already know what it is. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. I've been trying to get off of this live for a little while now, but you know, y'all did drops today, and I like staying a little bit longer whenever y'all actually put money into the show. I feel obligated. With that being said, everybody just have a beautiful night. I know you got somebody awake in your household. Give them a hug. Tell them if you got somebody awake in your household. Give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, before we go to bed and when we wake up, we want to have a glass of water. Reason being is we want to have a glass of water before we go to bed because that's gonna help us have more energy tomorrow. And we want to have a glass of water when we wake up because we want to re-stimulate our metabolism, get that shit pumped up, get that shit going. Also, when we drink water and we don't have really nothing else in our stomach, it allows for the lining of our stomach to absorb the nutrients out of the water a little bit quicker. So that's always a plus. Also, whenever we're helping somebody else be the best them that they could be in that moment, we being the best us that we could be. So go out there and be great. God first. Like, comment, subscribes, join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.